guys, and welcome back to the Monster Hunter World Beta, Iceborne.
Hello.
Best $30 ever. And Gray's here. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because the first video that I ever uploaded to this channel was the Monster Hunter World Beta, like the original beta.
Mm-hmm.
And then I uploaded Sanran Kagura and shit like that I was kind of known for.
Let me say this right now. I am a strong advocate of good old Monster Hunter World, but even I do not believe this is a $30, like a wise purchase, I would say. Let me just say that right now. Who the fuck is this dude? Taisei? Taisei joined.
Who?
How
the hell did you...
Taisei joined.
I guess we have 3 people now. We weren't even planning for that.
Fuck it, I'm ready to go.
Stand by, let's go. I don't know if it's I think it's a private match too, so I don't know how he got it. He just was sitting there clicking random shit and it's just like, oh my god, I got in a group. I knew clicking random shit.
That kind of testifies with how good you are at making passwords.
No, I'm going to send him like a invite. No, my only problem is they kind of gaslighted us for like 2 years now about how, don't worry, more monsters are coming. Don't worry, more monsters are coming. First we got to do this. And then they released like Diablos. Not Diablos, what was it? Devil Joe. And then they released that golden dude who was like a limited time monster.
Kove Teros. And I personally was not able to play Kove Teros.
I don't even know how to go against him.
One reason. It's a multi-stage fight where you get like a whole entire guild hall, let's say like around 16 people, and you all do increments of damage collectively to get more rewards and break up her parts.
Oh.
And I never got to experience it because every time it's fucking open, I had exams. So I never got to experience it.
I'm gonna eat. But I'm gonna skip the trailer so I don't get copyrighted again.
Yeah.
Skip. How do I skip? Okay.
Start, I think. Or not start.
I was freaking out
options.
like, oh god damn it, I'm gonna get copyrighted again.
Get your hot drink. Make sure you leave Taisei.
Yeah, I grabbed some shit before I realized, yeah, we have another guy. So I left him one of everything.
Okay.
But I ended up taking 2 for myself because I forgot we had a 3rd person.
So let me say something now. This is really aesthetically pleasing, but I don't believe this is an entire warrant of the entire expansion. I mean, it looks really nice.
No,
the monsters are kind of cool.
They kind of gaslighted us though. They were like, "Oh,
yeah.
Sooner or later we will release new characters. Don't worry, new monsters will be released. New monsters will be released." And then we first gave them a pass. We gave them a whole pass. Oh my god, the skunk! Look at the skunk! Oh.
Yeah, don't fuck with them. They
so
attack
adorable.
you.
Okay, as we were doing.
But
no, they
I was like super excited whenever they were like, we're working on Latria.
We gave them kind of a pass when the PC version, because they were working on the PC version, right?
Yeah.
And then we kind of gave them a pass because they were sitting there working. Oh my god, dude, that's such a cool effect. That I'm up to my chest in snow.
Yeah, I said it's a very aesthetically pleasing, but the problem is like, is this really worth $30?
No,
or even an entirely new game?
Well, see, I don't think it would be as big of an ordeal for us. Because, you know, we could both put $15 in and buy the expansion. Because it's just a DLC. But, I mean, for people who, one, has never played the game. Oh my god, it's a giant goat?
Yeah, so throughout my entire video of the beta of doing solo, I made comparisons to this guy to Durangoros. Reason why is because Durangoros is exactly the same model.
Where's our third guy?
By the way, I'm playing with a weapon that I never played before, so...
Me neither. I played
Please
Switch
excuse
X.
me.
So I'm
Well,
playing
you
Switch
played
X.
it last one.
No, I didn't play it when we was doing the actual game. I think I plays like the great sword.
It's just a faster greatsword.
No, but what I'm
that's simply
saying
how it
is, I don't see it being worth like 30 bucks, especially after them kind of gaslighting us for a while. I don't even know if I'm using that word right. Yes, bitch, I know!
Technically, yes.
Because the whole time they're like, oh, we're going to come up, release new monsters. We're going to do this. We're going to make... Because the biggest complaint was, hey, why does this game feel so empty compared to like,
Where's Issa? Tesa?
maybe he got lost. Maybe he just wanted help. He couldn't complete it on his own.
How did I get hit without even being near him? Okay.
But no, what gets me is they were like, oh, we're gonna have monsters, don't worry. Yes, we had just as many monsters. We had, what, 30 monsters in the game? And they're like,
Yeah, pretty much.
we understand that we had more monsters when we played Monster Hunter 4, but hey, look at those graphics. You know, they kept giving us excuses and we gave them patches.
What the hell?
Heal up.
So many people are like, yeah, the fucking gun lance is so fucking amazing. I call bullshit. A fucking Rigil lance is a lot better.
Get out of the way, get out of the way.
Hits like that repeatedly will stun you.
Yeah, I know,
Meaning
yay.
you won't be able to move.
I just don't know this guy's attack pattern yet. It's
I
funny.
blew him up, that's all I know.
It's so funny because, you know, when I play shit like Dark Souls, I kind of do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, like I play for a little bit, and then I stop playing altogether, and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But this game, I have to say, especially Monster Hunter games, I do spend more time, like, learning patterns, doing this. Ooh, material. I got Barbaros Chime, whatever that is.
That's cool. I don't know. Monster Hunter games definitely do captivate me. They're
I mean,
my
I spend
type
more
of game.
time. I do spend more time learning patterns, like in these kind of games, than I did ever in like Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what pisses me off is like they keep saying, "Oh, we're gonna release monsters," and then they release that blue version of the Testra or whatever.
Lunastra. It actually existed before Monster Hunter World.
No, but I'm saying they released it as in they put it in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
And then they released the then we didn't get shit for like a while, and then all of a sudden we get an announcement at E3 that Final Fantasy 14 would be doing a crossover.
Yeah.
You know.
Jazz, be careful, be careful.
Your mic's breaking up a little bit, bud.
I know, I realize. Mic is starting to go out. Is it still breaking out?
No, it's better now.
Okay.
But no, and then all of a sudden, you know, we got the Behemoth thing, a crossover with Final Fantasy, and that was kind of cool, but it was also meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what? They got that crossover with fucking, The Witcher.
Yeah. That was actually really fun.
And then like it was like a whole mission quest. I gotta heal up. No, he can kill me.
How did I get hit by that? There's some questionable hitboxes with this new monster, but it's not like
I have to say the
bad
spell effect
enough.
is cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sharpen up my weapon so I can go for full damage.
He's like, I heard that you wanted to sharpen your weapon. Be a shame if something was to happen there.
But no, like, they kept saying, oh, we're gonna release this, we're gonna release more monsters. We hear you that Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and, like, even Generations, I think, had more monsters.
Yeah, they did.
And that was the biggest complaint about fucking Monster Hunter 4. Ooh, turf war between the snake thingy and
Monsters
the deer
are
thing.
fighting each other? Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
Bitch, I know!
That's not our target.
See, this is why it's like, it's super beginner friendly to the point it's obnoxious to veterans.
And they're trying to play the game off like, oh, we're gonna sit and, we're gonna get new people to start fucking play the game. Like, to be honest with you, if you didn't buy it 2 years ago, I don't think an expansion is gonna entice you to the point you're gonna be like, oh my god, I have to play it. I didn't play it 2 years ago when it first came out, and the first beta came out that was open to everybody. But I'm gonna play
Oh, that was cool!
Did we break his horn?
Pop, I got an idea, where is it? Bring him over here.
Okay. Time limit 10 minutes.
I know.
God damn it, why is Bob attacking us now?
Because they're dicks.
Oh no, because our rando
What's
is... Our rando is
Ice doing?
Oh, he's leaving.
Damn it.
But no, what gets me, and then finally we got Iceborne announced, and I thought it was going to be... Because they said from the beginning that it would be like, only paid stuff would be cosmetic. Only.
Yeah. Take that, bitch! The main thing that really ticked me off about this, it just fit. I think my analogy from earlier fits it well enough to the point I can say it. It just feels like the bargain bin version of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and what gets me...
But it's more expensive.
But see, it's
That's
an
the problem.
expansion, you know, and that's something about it. Is that they're trying to play it off as, oh, blah, blah, blah. From the beginning, I knew it was going to be an expansion, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a brand new Monster Hunter game.
That's too much to ask for, really, but they
But-
had 2 years to fix the weapon designs, design new monsters, put more maps. They had plenty of time. 2 years and about, what, 12 million, 20 million units sold? They had plenty of fucking money. They could have at least made this free, too. But Capcom, no, they won't do that. But
Especially
the point
when,
is...
my biggest gripe with it is, like, after them promising that all blah, 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 anything that would enhance the game would be free.
And then the fucking limited time DLC. That was such a dick move. Let's say, hypothetically, you don't have a lot of time. You have a busy life, you're going to college, anything like that. you can't get the Dante skin because you're unwilling to fucking spend so much time that you could be utilizing on something else for limited time DLC. Back then, it was like, oh yeah, you can download it and play it at your leisure whenever
And then
you're
like
ready
it would
and
be
wanna
like,
get it.
and then say you had one day where you were free. You were like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm free for this day. I'm gonna go do DLC. All the DLC.
I
quests
remember
up.
when we would tackle the Supersonic freaking DLC for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimates, and we would just fight Seragios the entire time. And the worst part is, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate has superior monsters. And it's an older, less refined game. That's my problem with it.
We got plenty of time in the video. We'll probably go against it again.
Yeah, well, we could do Tigrex.
Well, I'm gonna do one video per monster so we can get a full feel of the monster. You know
By the way, there was a move from the gun lance that was really cool. No, I didn't get to show it off. But
no, what gets me is when they first announced the expansion, I was kind of excited. Because I kind of felt like, oh, they're going to do this and it's going to be added onto the game for free. And that everybody would have the same opportunity to play it, you know what I mean? Especially since we bought it and since
or they would finally put the limited time DLC as downloaded updates, you know, because they update the game and make you play it, you know.
Now they're giving me a little picture like, hey, it's coming out this day if you enjoy it. No, I don't want to go to the PlayStation Store. But no, what gets me is like, from day one, they've been like, oh... Okay, we're back. We're going to go against it a second time. I fucked up. I clicked my main menu because I'm so used to playing without, like, recording.
By the way, there is a bit of static on your end.
Here, I'll unplug my mic. Okay. But no, what gets me, back to what we were saying, we don't have our rando. Because he probably was like, come on, let's go hunt some more, come on!
The commission wants you to track it down and hunt
Hey,
it.
come on! That's basically what was going on. But this game, I did buy Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which that was basically a port of a 3DS game. Let me repeat that, a port of a 3DS game that was Japanese exclusive. And even though there was the least amount of fucking effort into that port, it was basically the same game on the 3DS, I still have more enjoyment.
Yeah,
and that's the weird part.
What gets me about this whole, like, this one expansion, is I think we gave them so many fucking passes. You know what I mean? And I think that's what pisses me off a little bit. Again, it doesn't bother us as bad as it probably does somebody who bought the game. Because me and you could just go and buy it, and then, like, put 15 bucks a piece on one account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
And us both get the expansion. So, I mean, it's not that huge of an ordeal.
But my main problem is, like, I came to the point that I'm critical. Right? I love Monster Hunter World. I am the one person that was willing to defend it when there was a lack of content.
Yeah, and what's bad,
within
I
our friend
defended
group.
it at first. But also, I kind of got to that point where I started getting jaded, where it's like, what's the fucking point? I even deleted Monster Hunter World off of my fucking PS4.
I never did.
I did,
I
because
love
they got
it too
to
much.
a point where there wasn't shit to do. I mean, yeah, the DLC quests were cool, but they were so limited. Like, by the time you got done with that quest, you know, you didn't know when it was coming back, and you didn't finish that quest, you know?
Yeah, it was straight up bullshit at the end of the day for me. my main thing is like the DLC. It should have been downloadable. Certain collaboration events or like new monsters are always available, but Colve Tear-Off isn't. You have to have an online server ready to play.
Well, not just that, but we gave them pass after pass. That's what I feel. And then for them to charge us $30 for the expansion that they've been hinting at for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were expecting to get like a monster every 2 months kind of situation.
Yeah, like Devil Joe, it started out really nice. It was that was the best iteration of Devil Joe.
Yeah.
You know? Because that was super highly aggressive of a Devil Joe, and it was unlike his previous counterparts. So it was like super fun. And then freaking how should I put it? They straight up released Colve Tear-Off. Okay, I never play it because I was too busy.
I wonder how this
So it's kind of like, okay.
But it'll
Bitch, I know how to move around and attack! Again, that's the only thing that pisses me off about this beta, is they keep explaining shit as if you've never played Monster Hunter World. Like, there's so many people who are like, huh, that game 2 years ago that I could have got a free beta for, but I didn't play. You know what I mean? Or, oh, that game that came out 2 years ago's expansion.
Yeah, it's like, if they didn't have an interest in it before, or you chase them off, then they're not going to play it this time. Literally, I have a friend named Gary. His YouTube name's Anime Waifu. Okay? I was like so impressed with Monster Hunter World. I love the beta, everything.
Yeah.
I got him to get the game because we were gonna play together, which we did a bit. But we couldn't play with Dylan and everyone. For some reason, that type's weird. But we played a bit, and he played a bit on his own, and he fucking hated it. He thought it was super repetitive. He did not like the combat system and everything else, right? Then I was like, I don't see what you mean. It's a really fun game.
And that's
Then
not what
I
have to
started
say,
doing the
it is kinda
completionist playthrough.
repetitive. It really is repetitive, because it got to a point, okay, especially when you compare it to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, every level had new monsters. Like, yeah, you had to go against the same shit, going from low rank to high rank. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you had to start off by going against that bug thing.
The Celtics.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like we're wrong that it can get
I mean-
repetitive, but at least they would add new shit with each, like, rank. And then once you got
The
to
main thing is, I would say this, Monster Hunter itself has a gameplay loop that is repetitive. That's just how it is by nature. But if the player notices that it's repetitive, then it's doing something wrong. That's like an MMO. You know it's fucking repetitive.
yeah,
It's just
it's like
if
playing
you
World of
notice.
Warcraft. World of Warcraft is basically doing the same shit over and over again, hoping to get a different item. You know what I mean? Like you would sit and go against the same raids, you would go against the same monsters, hoping for a different drop. But you would never feel, man, this is really repetitive, because it had like an endless loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With this game, especially, because there wasn't much monsters, you would go up in rank, and then just be like, oh, go against these same monsters. Until you would get to like the final HR where you went against the Elder Dragon.
Yeah, that's pretty much where your time went afterwards.
Was you trying to complete the Elder Dragons and complete the game.
And then a lot of the monsters have very little variation. Like think about it, Odo Garen and Tobi Kadachi have the same skeletal structure, same movement pattern, but they're like two completely different monsters. And it's like, oh yeah, Monster did that before. Think about Gypsaros and think about Yin Keku. That's the best example. Or let's say Viserius and Gravios. Those are good examples. Oh, what about fucking Tobi Kadachi and freaking Odo Garen? Or what was it? Rotoban and Uragon. Or Levasioth and fucking Gyaradotis.
Let me heal up.
Gyaradotis was a
job,
shitty monster. So was Levasioth.
I mean, one thing about it is I think also hurt it is they didn't do any variants.
But they did.
Yeah,
There's
they
only
did.
like Diablos and Rathian. They had Barroth already in the game. Why didn't they do Jaded Barroth? He's literally an ice berry.
And that's something people are going to bring up. Like, oh, you're complaining about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate or this game, you know, Generation 3 Ultimate did the same shit where they released the same monster but different colored. But each one played different.
Yeah, Brute Tigrix was the best example of this. He would scream a lot louder to the point that you receive a massive amount of damage. He'd yell a lot more often, and he was just so, like, brutal. You know? There's an entire difference between that variation and the regular Tigrix. Or the purple Ludra, where it was like a new poison element to it. Or let's say Ivory Legiacre swapped differently with it.
Or fucking the two Zenogres.
Yes, the Zenogres. Stygian and regular. Stygian has a dragon element that has like some different moves to it. And then I think Generations Ultimate introduced the Thunderlord variation or Deviant. Yeah, Deviant.
Yeah, they're deviants. Oh shit!
And
Ha,
that was
missed me.
cool.
Oh, but he didn't miss me the second time.
So the games were super cool. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him. I haven't been packing a lot of damage in on him.
I think we've killed him. I mean, we beat him once.
I hate that
This
tree
was
branch.
This was just so we could fucking play again. They only give us 15 minutes. We're doing a lot of damage. We're just not doing as much as before because we had 3 people.
Well, I was also using an entirely different weapon too.
Maybe the gun lance is an OP.
Well, it's after I figured out that one move that was literally like a fucking rocket launcher. Hold up. I think I... Hold up.
I got a hot drink.
I broke his fucking horns.
Oh, I rolled into that.
I wish it was a bit more range with the bow.
Done. Come on. Yep, we got out in time. But no, I mean, like, it wouldn't bother me as bad. Like, if they didn't already kind of did the bullshit of, oh, we're sooner or later going to release DLC. We're going to release more monsters. Sooner or later, we're going to release monsters. And from the beginning, they were like, oh, there's not going to be any other purchases in this game that aren't cosmetic.
Yeah.
That's like Overwatch, you know, not releasing any heroes for like 6 months. Or 6-7 months. And then out of nowhere coming out with an expansion being like, hey, you want those new characters we promised you? Give us $30 more. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if they would release it, and like the whole game would cost $60 for a physical copy, I think that's what they're doing. I might be wrong.
Biotidotus is currently trying to start some shit.
What is a Biototus?
It's basically an ice Gyarados. The Gyarados is that forgettable water monster, the only water monster in fucking Monster Hunter World for the longest time.
Well, he got his ass handed to him. Again, as people
That
probably
was
have noticed, my cat's name is so worth $30. I mean, am I gonna play it? Probably. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play this game like, we're not buying it, we're gonna go against the grain. But I'm hoping...
No, I like it. I like the game, but it needs criticism to actually become a better game.
Like, if they pull... Like, one thing about it is they right now have the whole fan base watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if they pull some shady shit with this expansion, like some Destiny shit, where it's like, oh, they release an new expansion every 3 months or every year and charge $30 more.
Yeah.
Because it already is kind of bullshit to release an expansion for a game that's been out for 2 years.
Completed the quest. Congrats.
Well, we killed it.
Told you we would.
I was thinking we wouldn't because he's actually somewhat tanky.
Oh,
We
let's
didn't take
give
off
him-
that tail though.
I don't think you can.
No, you can. I took it off previously.
Well, we're
I
not,
don't know if it was in this video, but it was some other time.
well, I don't know, because I didn't see it in the last video. But no, again, some people be like, oh, if you don't like it, don't buy it. And I'm like, I'll probably buy it just to see what they do. But, like, the expansion is like 10 more missions. You know, like some Call of Duty shit.
Hey Jess, target destroyer.
Monster located.
That doesn't fucking matter.
I'm the VIP. Like, if they pull some, like, Call of Duty bullshit where it's like, oh, give us $30 and then we'll come up give you this. Not
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Destiny bullshit. You know, where Destiny every month, it's not like every month, but every 2 or 3 months, they would re-release the same game but with one new expansion. Like, physically. And then charge you $60 for that. And the expansion would have been $15 if you bought the game new. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was cheaper. I can't remember how, but it was like cheaper to just go buy the game by itself with none of the expansions.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yeah,
buy
we
the
literally got
expansions.
$3. We got it for $3 from GameStop.
And then like the expansions are like what, 15 bucks a piece?
Yeah.
And then the 4th expansion released, and then it was 60 bucks for it physically. Which the minute
Yep.
that drops to $3, I might play Destiny. But no,
If the
man,
servers are still in.
But no, what gets me is like, it's one, if they didn't gaslight us for months, because I'm really excited for the expansion. I really am at heart, because I do want to play it and I want to see the new monsters and I want to see all the new shit. So anybody who's watching this, you know, don't take it so wholeheartedly that I'm complaining. It's just, one, they gaslighted us for months saying, oh, new monsters, we gave them a pass. We're like, well, they're trying to get the PC version ready, or they're trying to do this, or they're trying to do that. Maybe they're waiting for a huge expansion, so instead of just releasing a new monster every 2 months, they were going to release expansion that had like 10 monsters and a new map, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the second part where they promised that the only things that you could purchase in the store would not, one, it wouldn't change the gameplay, and everything would be cosmetic. And now they're adding a whole expansion where the only way you can play it or your friends can play it is if y'all both have the expansion, probably.
Yeah, practically.
You know what I mean? You
I,
know what?
I would say um, it's just really disappointing.
Yeah. Like, let's be honest, like in September, am I saying that I'm not going to buy it in September? I'm going to wait until like maybe like October, December. You know what I mean? To see if it's worth my time. Because let's be honest, all my cash monies is going toward Borderlands 3.
Yeah,
And
very
everything.
much.
And one thing I have to say compared to Iceborne, I don't know shit about Iceborne. I know they're releasing the what is it, Narakuga?
Nargacuga Lagiacris or Lagiacris, depending on how you pronunciate it. They are releasing Glavenus in it. I think Barrioth, and then they have a new Ice Elder Dragon in
Yeah,
the
I've seen
game.
the Ice Elder Dragon because like the Ultimate Collector's Edition version. I've seen it on eBay. You can get a statue of that dragon, which I kind of want to get just for that dragon because it does look kind of cool, like the collector's edition, not the expansion.
Hmm.
But let's be honest, like comparatively, I might be wrong. People will be like, "You're stupid." They might come back to this video and be like, "I guess wrong, Space Crow." But from what I've seen of Borderlands 3 compared to what they have shown of Iceborne, I'm more excited for Borderlands 3. I know I probably will get more hours playing Borderlands 3, and I probably will have more fun playing Borderlands 3 all around. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
Hmm.
with Iceborne, I'm gonna play it, and then like if they only have like 11 monsters, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait for it to
Uh,
fully come out, because to be honest, it's not worth my time to go one reinstall Monster Hunter World, like go delete shit that I'm actually willing to play, you know,
mhm.
to re-download Monster Hunter World and then turn around, go and then buy this expansion for $30. And if it's only like 10 monsters, it's like, well, I'm out $30, you know. So all my money's like extra money is going toward
Mhm.
Borderlands 3, like totally.
I would say my final sentiment before the video ends.
Mhm.
Um, Before anyone puts in the comments, we're just hating on this game because blah blah blah. Let me state this now. I understand that the this game in particular had to start from the ground up. They couldn't use the same skeletal structures
Mm-mm.
or any of the sort from previous games, like Generations Ultimate could, or other games. Um, but my counter argument is this. Even though Generations Ultimate was basically, uh, I would say, backpacking off 4 Ultimate, 3 Ultimate, and some other games that had already pre made skeletal structures for it to utilize, I will say this. This game could have done similar things.
Yeah.
It would have been archaic a bit, but they could have.
Yeah, I don't blame them because I get that this engine because what did they use an Unreal Engine or did they make a new engine?
They made a new engine, if I'm not mistaken.
So I mean I
A
get it.
new engine, and all the monsters had to have like brand new skeletal structures to actually fit their movement set. So, like, let's say for example, Tobi Kadachi, Odo Garen, they have the similar movement style to the point they are kind of the same monster, right?
Mhm.
That's how Monster Hunter does their monsters. They get a skeletal structure and they use the same skeletal structure for different monsters so they can reuse assets and make new monsters from less.
Yeah, but no, what I'm
Uh,
saying is especially with this DLC, I think the only problem we have is like we understand that they couldn't have had a lot of monsters at launch because it took time and that time takes money, you know. But
mhm.
4 monsters in 2 years, you know, like I would have gave him a
I think
pass
it
if
was
it was like 8
6.
monsters.
I think it was 6 because Behemoth and the
Behemoth and
Leshen?
Teostra, like the Teostra Blue version,
yeah.
were two. Like they got released during that 2018.
Yeah, and then the Leshen from the Witcher event.
Oh, I didn't know about that one. Again, I
Yeah,
haven't been keeping
it's
up
really
with
good.
Monster Hunter World, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Just because, it was right around the Behemoth where I just stopped giving a shit because it's like we're not getting as much content. There was no reason to continue. Because they tried making it where you logged in daily and you'd get more for logging in daily, but at the same time, there wasn't shit to do. So you would log in, get your. It was kind of like a mobile game. Like when you're stuck on like a paywall where you
Yeah,
log
pretty
in,
much.
grab your items for the day, and then you log out, and that's all you play. But this video is going on crazy long. So, I would like to thank everybody for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed Grey Wonder XD, go check out his channel. This is the
See you
moment you're
there,
allowed to talk.
guys!
Yeah.